Hello everyone, my name is Elnaz. I'm very happy to be here today to present my project on creating sustainable fashion throughout upcycling. Thank you all for joining me. To be to begin, I like to talk about the impact of the fashion industry on the environment. The fashion industry has a significant effect and fast fashion in particular leads to a lot of pollution and waste. My research focuses on sustainability fashion aiming to reduce waste by upcycling secondhand clothes. I also use technology like 3D printing and laser cutting to create new designs from old garments. This approach not only saves materials but also open up new creative possibilities. My research question is how can upcycling of secondhand clothing enhance sustainable and future design practices in the fashion industry in Australia? The main aim of my project is to create a fashion collection that shows how upcycling can be both innovative and sustainable. My objective first to explore creative redesign techniques for second-hand garment. Second, using advanced technologies like 3D printing and laser cutting into the redesign process. And third, to create a fashion collection that highlights the potential of sustainability in fashion redesign. By achieving this objective, I hope to demonstrate how we can use upcycling and technology to reduce waste while still making beautiful clothes. The fashion industry is one of the biggest polluter in the world. Fast fashion produce cheap, disposable and clothing and use a lot of resources. For example, making just one cotton T-shirt use over 2,700 liters of water. And this shows how much damage fashion can do the environment. Sustainability means finding ways to reduce the navigate impact of the fashion on the environment. Recycling and upcycling are key methods. Recycling breaks down old material to make new uh, but upcycling take old clothes and turns them into something new without breaking them down. Upcycling fits into the circular economy where materials are reused over and over instead of being thrown away. Another important concept in the deadstock material, deadstock refers to unused fabric and material that are the leftover from textile factories. New technology like 3D printing and laser cutting are helping make sustainable fashion possible. 3D printing allows us to create entire garments and using sustainable materials and reduce waste. Laser cutting help create precise pattern with less fabric waste. Even sewing machines today are more advanced, helping designers work more efficiently. By combining these technologies with upcycling, we can create innovative, sustainable fashion that is better for the environment. For this project, I use combination of methods. First, I use quantitative analysis to gather data about second-hand clothing and sustainability. I also worked on prototyping in my studio to create redesign garments. Lastly, I conducted focus group to collect feedback from participants on the upcycling design. All of this was based on practical experiments, allowing me to apply both theory and hands on work. I used their main research method. First, I conducted interviews with second-hand store owner to learn about the type of clothes sold and which material are popular or hard to sell. Second, I work on prototyping in my studio using the data from the interview to create my design. And lastly, I held focus group to gather feedback from participants and see how will the design meet their needs. These methods help me gather practical insight for my project. During the interview with second-hand store owner and employee, I learned some key insight about trend in donation and customer preferences. Women and children's clothing like top, bottom, and dresses are donated most frequently. But interview pointed out challenges in selling creating material, especially nylon and top, which trend and jean, which trend to stay on the shelf longer. Uh, Consumers seem to prefer familiar, comfortable material like cotton, linen, and polyester. For unused clothing, these stores focus on minimizing waste by upcycling garments into new products such as bags or sending them overseas for resale. There is also growing customer interested in redesigning garments. People are especially drawn to unique, one of the kind pieces and modern technology. The first step in my studio practice is sourcing material. I visit second-hand store or the stock fabric shops to find high quality pieces. Once I have the material, I analyze them for size, texture, and my any limitation. Then I started sketching my redesign, keeping in mind the fabric features and what can be achieved throughout redesign. I refine these sketches, and once I have a final design, I move forward with creating the garment, considering my challenges, the material might be. When I buy second-hand fabric or garments, the quality of the material is very important for the redesign process. One of the challenges is that with second-hand materials we don't have much control over the pattern or color available. Often I choose larger garment so they can be realized into one smaller pieces during the redesign. This because when we redesign some material, I wasted or can be reused 100% in the new redesign. Another challenges I faced was running out of fabric during the redesigning process. To solve this, I combined the stock fabric with second-hand clothing. And this combination allowed me to create complete and attractive design, even when the original garment didn't provide enough material. I tested laser cutting on over 40 different fabrics, including viscose, cotton, silk, polyester, and denim. Not all fabric responds all of them well. Fabric like polyester and denim worked best, while viscose and silk didn't perform as well. For laser cutting, I use Illustrator to create the interact design. The benefit of laser cutting is that it can achieve very complex patterns that aren't possible by hand. I also learned to arrange the pattern on the fabric to minimizing waste. In the end, I choose polyester and jeans for the laser cutting design because they gave the best results. I experiment with three fabric, organza, mesh, and silk, see which would work best for 3D printing. Mesh was the most suitable for 3D printing as it allowed the material to stick and print probably. Working 3D printing on fabric was a new and we faced challenges like the fabric moving during the printing process. We had to use tools like iron to keep it in places. I tasted several 3D printing and the newer machines were much faster and more accurate. Older machine took about 2 hours for a design, but newer ones only took 40 minutes. I used TPU, a soft material, but the university machine couldn't support more advanced design. In the future, we can use sustainable material that come from renewable resources or are recycled. The feedback from my focus group was mostly positive. Participants were excited by the unique upcycling designs and found the transformation of second-hand garments to be very appealing. And some even tried on the garments and were very impressed with the result. However, a few key concerns were raised. The first was uh, pricing. While they valued the work, the cost was an important factor. The second concern was sizing because each garment is unique and they were not available in multiple sizes, which made it difficult for some participants to find the right fit. Despite these challenges, participants were very excited about the potential for upcycling to to bring new life and to old clothes. The combination of upcycling with modern technology like 3D printing and laser cutting significantly enhanced the design. Using this technology allowed me to create garments that are not only sustainable but also design unique and attractive. Participants were especially drawn to how this technique transforms secondhand clothing into fashion modern pieces. However, there are challenges. One challenges is the availability of sustainable material for 3D printing. More research is needed to find better option. Another challenges is the limitation of resource. When upcycling, you only have a limited amount of fabric, which can make it difficult to create multiple sizes or redesign pieces if something goes wrong. To address this issue, I use the silk fabric or combining another garment. Another approaches is to design garments with detachable elements where parts of the clothing can be removed. In conclusion, the design process involves several stages. Selecting the material, creating initial sketches, prototyping, and then using techniques like laser cutting, 3D printing in the redesign to life. By using innovative methods and upcycling materials, we can reduce waste and create garments that are both stylish and eco-friendly. This project has demonstrated how upcycling and advanced technology can work together to create sustainable fashion. Thank you for your attention.